Good morning, City Kids. Today's story is about a man named Timothy. Saul became known as Paul, and Paul traveled from place to place preaching about Jesus. In each town, the new believers met together as a church. Paul wanted to see if the new churches were growing. So Paul and his friend Silas traveled to Galatia, where they stopped at a city called Lystra. They visited a young believer named Timothy. Timothy's mother and his grandmother were believers too. Paul had a question for Timothy. "We are traveling to visit new churches," Paul told him. "Will you come with us?" Timothy was happy to join the journey. So Paul, Silas, and Timothy traveled together to cheer the churches and tell others about Jesus. Paul learned to love young Timothy like a son, and the churches grew stronger in faith with new believers added every day. Our memory verse for today comes from Acts 16:5. The churches became stronger in their faith, and each day more people put their faith in the Lord.
Hey City Kids, Teacher Allison here. In today's story, we learned about the growing church, so I thought it would be fun for our craft if we drew our church. Here is a little picture as a refresher for you. All you will need is a piece of paper, something to draw and color with, and a pair of scissors. Let's get started. All right, we're going to start by folding our paper. Now we are going to fold it so that it meets in the center like this, all right? So the front will have two little flaps and then open up to the center. Just like that. Now, take a pencil or anything that won't bleed through the paper and you can draw the church right here on the front. So these will be kind of used like doors. That way we can open our church and see inside. All right, there we go. I drew the church with the pencil. Now I'm going to open it up to color it in with marker because sometimes the marker bleeds through the paper and I want to keep the inside nice and pretty. All right, there we go. It's our church. Now I'm going to cut out the sky. All right, just like that. Now I can open the doors to my church and put whatever I want inside. You can put whatever you want inside of your church that helps you remember your church family. Thanks so much, City Kids. Happy Sabbath.
Let's sing! Magnify the Lord, for He is worthy to be praised. Oh, magnify the Lord, for He is worthy to be praised. Hosanna, blessed be the rock, and may the God of my salvation be exalted. Hosanna, blessed be the rock, and may the God of my salvation be exalted. Oh, magnify the Lord, He is worthy to be praised. Oh, magnify the Lord, for He is worthy to be praised. Hosanna, blessed be the rock, and may the God of Blessed be the rock, and may the God of my salvation be exalted. Rejoice in the Lord. Rejoice in the Lord. Lift up your hands in jubilation. Rejoice in the Lord. Rejoice in the Lord. Rejoice in the God of my salvation. Rejoice in the Lord, rejoice in the Lord. Lift up your hands in jubilation. Rejoice in the Lord, rejoice in the Lord. Rejoice in the God of my salvation. Give him the glory, for he is our King. We are his people, his praises we sing. Rejoice in the Lord, rejoice in the Lord. Lift up your hands in jubilation. Rejoice in the Lord, rejoice in the Lord, rejoice in the God of our salvation. Give him the glory, for he is our King. We are his people, his praises we sing. Rejoice in the Lord, rejoice in the Lord. Lift up your hands in jubilation. Rejoice in the Lord, rejoice in the Lord. Rejoice in the God of our salvation. Rejoice in the God of our salvation.
Thank you for joining us. You can support children's ministry by giving online at adventistgiving.org or by mailing a donation to Glendale City Church, 610 East California Avenue, Glendale, California, 91206. Thanks! The churches became stronger in their faith, and each day more people put their faith in the Lord. Acts 16:5.